Hello, this is a mechanical ventilator. This is a machine that helps patient breathe as well as provide oxygen. So if a patient is desaturating as well as not breathing well, this is a recommended machine for the patient. So make sure we connect the power cable and the oxygen hose. The oxygen hose is supposed to be finger tight. You don't have to use any tool to tie it. After that, you connect it either to the central line like I've done, or you connect it to a cylinder if you don't have a manifold system, or if you don't have an oxygen plant. Then for power, you make sure you connect it to power and switch it on. Then after that, I think that's all with the behind part. We come to the front part. So the front part, we start with the humidifier. So make sure there's distilled water, leveled up, not too low, not too much. Because if it's too much, it will go into the patient circuit. Then the patient will be breathing watery instead of moisturized, watery oxygen or air. Then that's a limb. So one like so is a limb, but when it's connected completely, it's called a breathing circuit. So we connect from the inspiratory port to the humidifier, then the other one from the humidifier, then there's a water trap, then to the patient, then from the patient, a water trap like so, then to the expiratory port, making sure that there's a filter there. In case of any bacteria from a patient, it will be filtered by that bacterial filter there. Then you put it to the arm. That's the arm that holds the patient circuits. After so, you switch it on from behind, and you make sure that all the circuits are intact. There's no leakage whatsoever. Make sure the arm is straight, properly put. Your patient circuits are intact, your filters are intact, there's no leakage anywhere. So if it comes on like so, meaning the power cable is okay. If the power cable wasn't okay, it wouldn't have come on. Again, if it has batteries, inboard batteries, if you turn it on, then it will bring you this screen. Then it's telling you to say AC failure, meaning your power cable is wrong. Your power cable hasn't been put correctly. Then we're doing a leak test. This is called a test. Before the machine is put to use, we do such kind of test. We test for gas supply, leakage, flow sensor, pressure sensor, etc. Yeah. So if it passes, it will take us to another screen. Then if it fails, it will still remain to this screen. So that's a clear picture. There's gas supply, leak test, flow sensor, pressure sensor, safety valve. Then final, it will take you to another screen where you have to put in the values, the patient data. So it's almost passing. Hope it passes. Okay, so when it brings us to this screen, meaning the machine is okay. So we looked the machine, but for now, since it has passed, we connect it properly so that we put in the patient data. So you put in, if it's the previous patient, you put in gender, you put in height, you put in, so the height here will determine the ideal body weight. Then you choose if it's invasive or non-invasive. Then you confirm. When you confirm, again, it will give you modes. So that's like, so there's BPAP, there's SIMS, NIV. So you have to choose which one is suitable for your patient. But for now, I've just put CPAP, continuous positive airway pressure. So I'm just playing around with the values, then accept, then start ventilation. So the machine is working just fine. Where I'm holding there, there's supposed to be a breathing mask. Or if you don't have a breathing mask, if you want to test, you need to have a test lung. So that's how it's supposed to be showing if your machine is working just fine and without errors. and take note of the errors, because errors tell a story. So don't ignore errors. In case of any errors, you report to your nearest bowmate. Then now I'm turning it off. So you're turning it off, you put it on standby first, then you turn it off from the button behind. You make sure power is disconnected, then also oxygen is out. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day.